Ooh, 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 ooh. Welcome back. We're sleeping with spiders. We're all sleepy. I'm sleepy, but that's okay. We are gonna go and try to get the stuff, at least 2 of the things needed for one of the other endings today. Because last time we got the first ending. Debatably the easiest ending. I say debatably it is the easiest ending. It's the basic ending.
It's the one the game leads you to.
Yep. And the one that requires the least, like, extra things. I lied, this is a little loud. So the first part... Oh, I went the wrong way. The first part of the things we need is in the Queen's Gardens. So... just took the time and came out here before we started recording, just because... there may be a lot of, like... things that take time in our future today.
Oh boy.
That, I didn't need
That's
to have extra time.
Great for us.
Yep.
But through the power of editing,
Yes.
shouldn't be so bad.
Ah, like that. I took off Sharp Shadow because I learned my lesson. This section is not designed for Sharp Shadow at all. And Sharp Shadow makes it very difficult. So I came up here before because there's... I believe it's there. Yeah, there's a grub up there that I went and got off screen. You have to break a window to get to it, which is funny. But at that point, I think I could already go through this, but I didn't do it. But I do it now. So you are blocked off from here by one of those little void walls. Okay, that went a lot smoother than I thought it would. So I'm gonna do a thing though, and set my dream gate here. For reasons. And also, I will return here. We'll be right back. I'm cheating. And we're back with the boy and Sharp Shadow because I wanted it. So there's a certain thing I did not practice, so this may take a few times, which is the actual main reason I put that gate down. Because it's kind of a sucky run back. Oops. And it may take me a few times to just kind of, you know, get back into things. And look who it is!
Wow!
She is ready to help! Which is good. Because, hey! Remember how the Mantis Lords had that extra throne?
Yeah.
And here he is. Here's where that extra throne was.
I guess it's the sack, but cloth makes me think of Man-Eater Mildred.
Oh. The funny thing is, she's quite a bit like Sigmire?
Sigmire?
Is that his name? Onion Knight? Oops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mildred doesn't get anything. She's just there.
Yeah.
But
now that you've mentioned it, she does look like...
I think it's mostly the cloth on her head.
And there she goes. Thank you for your help, cloth.
Well, alright then.
Yeah.
Is that scripted?
That's scripted.
Weird.
You can't save her.
Okay, I guess.
But... I told you about Sigmire's different endings.
Oh, yeah.
So, the reason why I think of her as, like, similar to Sigmire is because she does have a couple of different endings. This is actually debatably the better ending for her.
Okay.
Because now we can talk to her ghost. Well, now that was something. A true battle of mighty warriors. So intense, so climactic. It's really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example.
Very
We'll
small.
meet again, I'm sure of it. Yes.
Very small.
Be on my way soon. Nola is waiting and I'm done down here. Just savoring the moment a little longer. So, she's talked about Nola before. I can't remember if we got the dialogue, but she's talked about Nola before, I think. And she's also talked about wanting to, like, adventure, basically, and be a warrior and all that, but she's scared. Every time you meet her, she's hiding, or she's, like, cowering or upset. Yeah. So when you meet her in the Ancient Basin, or if you meet her in the Ancient Basin, she'll show up here in Queen's Gardens and help you with this fight. But no matter what you do in the fight, she will die to him. Mm-hmm. But she'll also die defeating, like, giving them the final blow.
Sure.
But she can have a different outcome if you do not meet her in the Ancient Basin and come here instead and beat the Traitor Lord. She will actually go to Dirtmouth, but she will be, like, depressed and upset. And then, I don't remember what she says, but basically it's not a good outcome for her, even though she's alive. So this is debatably the better outcome for Cloth. And she knows she's dead. So unlike a lot of the other ghosts, she knows she's dead. She will actually, like, I believe... Is it now that she'll leave, like when you exit? Yeah, so she passes on her own. She knows she's dead. But I believe Nola was also dead already. But now we have somebody to meet. Now I'm gonna let you do their voice. There's a bunch of dead traitor mantises. Oh yeah, Grimchild always shoots those things, because you have no chill. Also, here is another one of the 5 Great Knights, except she's dead.
Yeah.
You can dream nail her, though. Protect. But that's all she says. This one was named Drya, which you find out from Shio and the Nailsmiths. But now, we did see this, right? Like, we saw this from, like,
I think
the other side?
So.
Because, like, you can,
It looks
you can
familiar.
see it.
But it's also been a little while for me, so...
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
But there's somebody very interesting down here.
Oh.
Oh, one arrives. Far it walks to find me. Did it seek my aid, or did the path carry it by chance to so pertinent? Oh, really? Sorry.
I don't. She uses some
Pertinent
words.
a place. Sorry, I blew that one.
That's
I didn't
right.
trust myself.
It is true. True that you were awaited. No, perhaps that is inaccurate. True, one like you was awaited. I have a gift, held long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on that path ahead, great power it will need.
Step 1.
The white fragment.
For me, the easier step.
Ah, the creature beside. It would be naive to claim it friend, though you two share a similarity. It is a distant link one words would strain to convey. For it to cling to you now, you've been consumed in the ritual of that scarlet clan.
Interesting, because this is not the dialogue about him
Weird.
that I was expecting from her.
In what poor moment they descend upon a ruin, aid their propagation if you so choose, but do not renege?
I have no idea how to pronounce
on
that.
the larger task of this kingdom implores.
Oh, here
Your
we go.
companion's eyes burn with a familiar flame. Success, then, for the scarlet heart, and irony to use my spawn to grow its own.
So here is, like, a very unfair thing. Look how tiny we are.
Yep.
That's our mom.
Oh.
To use my spawn to grow its own. That's our mom. That's our character's mom. Why are we so tiny? I want to be tall.
I wanna be tall. I wanna be a tall person. I'm gonna
7 inches
tower over
taller.
other people.
7 inches taller.
I know you, creature, and the form time shall bring. You may be all and one, clan and master, but this land shall never bear so foreign a king.
She doesn't like Grimchild. She doesn't like our boy.
It faced the gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body, striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together.
Hornet.
I never begrudged the worm's dalliance's bargain. In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were ever to align, I imagine you might gain yourself a powerful ally. We haven't seen her in a little while.
Nope.
Within my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are from such a thing. The first is inevitable on current course, regression, all minds relinquished to that pernicious plague. We're testing my reading abilities today. The second I find preferable and would seek your aid in its occurrence, replacement. I implore you, usurp the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled. But you are free of such blemishes. You could contain that thing inside. I'll offer a fair warning. The vessel may itself be weak, but it is much empowered by that force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task. Prepare well, but don't dally. Were the vessel to break prematurely, that plague would unleash with rage and power built of ages chained.
Okay. So she has one more thing for Dreamnail.
So it can access a mind. Then the seals shall break before its blade.
Alright. So she does have other dialogue, but we'd have to come back to get
Sure.
it, and I don't know if I feel like it. But basically she locked herself up here.
Sure.
For reasons. Her and the worm she talked about did some bad things, and she feels a bit guilty. Is it she felt guilty about it? Basically, she's like a root, like a plant-like creature instead. She's another one of those higher beings.
Sure.
And she wants to, like, not have to worry about trying to spread seed anymore, kind of deal.
Okay.
So she's like, well, if I lock myself up, I won't do that anymore. So, okay, sure. She's interesting, though. She's definitely interesting. Alright, now I'm gonna see if I can cheat. Here's hoping. Yes, I was able to cheat. Okay, thank goodness I do not have to go down through that platforming with Sharp Shadow, because that's kind of bad. Alright, we will meet you at the next place to get the next part, because what we got from her is... Oh yeah, I off-screen went and finally got Lifeblood Core, because it was what I thought would be efficient was actually not going to be efficient at all. So just went and got it. But this is half of our final charm to get. So hopefully we will get the final charm today. And we will see you where it is. Take me away, good sir. And here we are. Remember this thing?
Yeah.
So now we can actually get into it. Yay! And now we get to see it in real life. Well, in a dream. We get to see it, though. Like, moving. Hello. Ew.
Oh boy.
He doesn't have too much health, though, so he's not so bad. But look at that. He's kind of like the collector. And this is the White Palace. No! Grimchild, I forgot you did that. Okay, good. Grimchild, you're coming off. Because we need those things. Alright, doing a quick charm swap. Okay. So this is the White Palace. It's very pretty. It's very, memorable. As you will soon see. It's been a while since I've been in the White Palace, so we're gonna be cutting anything that, like, gets very repetitive because I fail. Because I fail a lot. You may have noticed from watching me play that I am not the best platformer. Go figure. And the White Palace is all about platforming. It's great. So, it is pretty fun. It's just, it's difficult if you're not good at it. So, but I have Hive Blood. Oh, I forgot that dude is here. I forgot there was one more. Oh well, if I die, we'll come back. Oops. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. It was not a clean victory, but it was a victory. And once we get that, there we go. I'll also probably be trying to cut out parts where it's like I died and just waited for the Hive Blood to come back, because it's not long, but it's a few minutes. Not a few minutes, like a few seconds. Oops. Oh well. Bye. Hey, I got caught. That's good. And if I wander around because I don't remember where where I'm going, I'll cut that too. Elevator!
Whee! Oh. There she goes. There goes that dog. She's up to something.
So there's a couple things that I do want to show you in here. There's one thing that I have already discussed that I am not doing right now, but I do want to show. King, your troubles, let us. These guys are useful because when you dream nail them, you get soul. We will wait, King. I think they're just dream constructs, because if you kill them, they just poof into essence. Hi, people. They just say the same thing every time. Like, there's like 2 or 3 different voice lines, or lines that they have. Yeah. So now this is where it starts, where it becomes somewhat, like, memorable. And I'm gonna turn down my volume a bit. Bit more. For whatever reason, there are buzzsaws in this place.
Sure.
So many buzzsaws that I
Oh,
get hit
jeez.
by. That's a great start. That looks like I'm gonna have a great time today. You cannot dash through the buzzsaws. Right, I gotta go faster.
My dog wants to go out.
Alright, I'll wait here. Does she feel better?
Presumably.
Okay, back to faces full of buzzsaws.
Oh, jeez.
Again, the cool thing is we don't really have much to worry about. Because we've got high blood. Time is the only thing we have to worry about as I die or hit myself repeatedly. There we go. There we go. Trying to remember if this was the part that I hated. There's one part in particular that I don't like. There's also like a spot somewhere around here where you can just kind of like skip a whole bunch, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. I should have like looked into it before doing this. But it's like, nah. So the cool thing is you can actually pogo off the buzzsaws.
Oh.
You can pogo off of most things here. Oops. Oops. That's gonna be the story today. Oops. That was my
stuck
face.
your face in it.
That's all. It didn't touch me that time, though. I'm not gonna argue, but like that was suspicious
That
hitboxes.
should have, probably should have triggered.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Again, I'm not gonna argue about that, but like... One of the times when the hitboxes are bad in my favor. Trying to remember what's after this one. Yay! Another section down. Oh yes, this one. Hello. Give soul, please. I can't remember if these are unlimited. The ones in the section that I'm not doing are unlimited, but I don't think these are. Which doesn't matter because dream nailing gives you unlimited from them. Alright, this fun section. That's not too bad once you get, well, that's kind of like the whole thing. Not too bad once you get the hang of it. The reason for buzzsaws being in this place is a mystery that, like, nobody has figured out. I feel like there was more to that, so I think that was not the section that I was thinking it was. But yeah, nobody knows why there's a million buzzsaws. Also, you get a bench, so if you die, you can come back here instead of the very beginning. So in some ways, it is pretty forgiving. In some ways. That's the wrong way. More buzzsaws. I feel like there's a skip that I can do if I go down there. I gotta try it. I don't remember for sure, but I feel like there is. There is! No, come back!
Oops.
I gotta be a little bit higher. That's not higher. Oops. But there's a skip. Of some sort.
That should be high enough. Okay.
Hey, but it put me there anyway. I'll take it.
Sure.
I'll take it. So now let's hope I'm not going backwards. I don't think I am. If I am, we'll find out and I'll be like, you fool. I don't think we're going backwards. I think we got to skip
This
some
is
stuff.
new.
Okay, that's just. I'm also trying to keep a. Okay, I remember the thing. The second thing is that I want to show you. Can I just pogo? Yes, good. There we go. I think that section you can actually like pogo up the side, but I don't remember. Haha, and we're out of it. I remember this. There we go. Another section done. Again, they're pretty forgiving when it comes to finishing a section. Whee! Now we can get in here to another elevator. Not the spot yet. Here's the spot that we are not doing. So there is a secret hidden wall in here. And this is the section that we are not doing. And hey, look at that. There's that seal again. It is the path of pain.
Mm-hmm.
To witness secrets sealed, one must endure the harshest punishment. And there is a different statue. Let's see if I can see it. This time, this is who the statue is that we get soul from.
Oh.
So this is not required to do. But listen to the music. Oops. And they are not, like, you have to go long stretches.
Because there's no
there's no places
rest
to stand.
spots in between. No.
Yeah. So one day, maybe I'll do it on the PS4. I have done it on the Switch, but not the PS4. And today is not the day that I do it. It is very interesting, and your reward for completing it is interesting. Not tangible, but interesting. Hey, I made it.
Wow.
Bench. So now, unfortunately, I don't know what percentage we are done yet. Oops, that was just dumb. There we go. I feel like there was something that you could do with this that made this part actually fairly simple. That was it. Pogo up them.
I thought so.
Whee! She wants out again?
She's ringing her bell again. I'm gonna ignore her. I don't want to deal with her. She just went out. Nope, not gonna do it. Not interested.
Oops. My brain was like, yeah, let's just double jump off the spikes without pogoing. That works every time. It doesn't work. Ever. This is the spot I was remembering. Hey, that went better than I thought. Yay. Another switch. people. I need your soul. All of it. Thank you.
Whee.
Oops. This is my least favorite part. Okay, that didn't end up that bad. Now we're almost at the end.
Oh man.
Okay, so I think this is actually one of the things to show. Let me... Yes. Gotta remember how you do, though. So there's a secret that makes no sense in here. So here's the secret. One secret. It's a little workshop. The King's Workshop. I'll let you read it because you read the lore tablets, which, spoilers, is the king.
Oh.
Void, yours is the power opposed, but yours is potential, eternity potential, force that could deny time. Void, harness shall be placed upon you.
So yeah, it's a workshop with... Look at that.
Oh.
That looks kind of like a shape we know. So there's not much to it, but it's a little secret that's tricky to get to and makes no sense in the layout because then it drops you here, which is above where we started.
Okay.
So it's like, alright, we went down, but that's okay. Above and to the left when we went down and to the right. Go figure. But yeah, it's an interesting little secret. And now we are almost at the end. Because that was the last section. So there's one more secret that I believe I did not miss. So now there's a bunch of king's molds, like, well, dead king's molds, like the ones that we fought. That's what they're called, as king's molds.
Okay.
And here is the other secret. There is a breakable floor here. Usually breakable floors, you can hear them when you walk over them, but not that one. Do you hear the music?
Yeah.
It's similar to our Shade song,
Oh.
but it's not our Shade song.
Well.
Because we weren't in this place. But yeah, this is the other secret.
Okay.
Little cradle.
I thought it was a desk, so.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Mostly just that, like,
Because the chair.
it can be kind of hard.
Yeah,
to
you
tell,
can't really see
so-
inside.
Anyway.
You can't really see inside. I think I figured it was a cradle because of the song. Like, I couldn't really see why a song like that would play with a desk. But that's fair. It could be a desk.
No, I just, that's what I would have assumed it was if it were just me.
Whee! Elevator! And now for our prize. Apparently, us and Hornet take after our dad with the height.
He's a lot smaller than I thought he was going to be.
Mm-hmm. He wants to be tall. 7 inches taller.
No cost too great.
He did.
No blazing kin. Only one light shall shine against the dark. The worm becomes beacon, minds expanded to yield, to devote, eternity in promise and charge in progeny cursed. Oh.
So I'm not picking that up yet, but... So there's a thing, and it's unfortunate because if you pick this up, it will kick you out of here. Oh. And then when you come back, you won't be able to do this, but I get to sit on the throne. And it'll play a little music after a little bit. No more Pale King. But yeah, it's really easy to like pick that up because shiny! And then you don't get to come back and sit on the throne. Because it only lets you sit if you do it right away, and I think that's just it's bugged. But yeah, that's our character's dad.
Man.
And that's Hornet's dad. So now we see where we get our height. And now we collected the King Soul. You ready? You get some voice lines.
Ah! Soul of worm, soul of root, heart of void.
And now we've finished that. We've got only one more step for the ending. But before we end the episode, I feel like there is something that we need to do. So I'll meet you back where the thing is that we need to do. Alright. So we now have all the charms. It's time to see what she gives us. You ready?
Sure. I have no idea.
My blessing. You were a Salubra, right?
You were.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I forgot.
I just like to sing the little song, that's all.
My dear, a blessing for you. With your excessive patronage and those startling good looks,
Is
she
it a
doesn't
smooch?
care that we're short. You've more than earned it.
A smooch! I've been waiting.
Received Salubra's blessing. It's a boon bestowed by charm lover Salubra. Those blessed are followed by beauty and love.
That's the best one. Oh.
Yes, I hope my blessing brings you everything you desire. Don't be a stranger, sweetums.
No, I think Salubra might be my favorite.
Goodness, you've gone and bought all my lovely charms. What a stunning, colorful collection you've amassed. You're even more the attractive bug, clad in all those wonderful sparkling things. She is pretty alright. I may have nothing more to give, but you must come back and visit from time to time. Such a dashing figure frequenting my store. I bet the whole village is jealous. The dead village out there. So I think you're gonna like this even more than I do. You're gonna love it. I don't love it. I got it once and I don't get it again. It's a blessing and a curse, depending on how you look at it. And I think for you it would just be a blessing. Are you ready?
There's no way to know.
Here you go. Watch it. And she will stay there the entire time that you sit on a bench.
Woo!
So the cool
What's
thing
actually
is,
happening though?
she's filling our soul.
Whee!
So now every time we sit at a bench, we get a
Wow.
full soul refill. But she never leaves. So there's no more peaceful benches. Oh well. We'll see you next time for the end of the game. There's a second ending of the game. Bye!